Up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people been asking me about ChiefKeef recently. Yeah, ChiefKeef. That's crazy, especially with Donda out right now. A lot of people been waiting on that. Then Drake dropped Certified Lover Boy, so a lot of people been waiting on that. So I find it crazy that I'm being asked about ChiefKeef these last couple of days when a lot of this shit that's going on. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people been asking me about Sosa because he recently went on, I believe, Twitter, and he got to tweeting out, somebody tell Jay-Z drop an album and put me on it. So that kind of had the internet going crazy. They went even crazier when they found out somebody responded, but it wasn't Hove though. It was actually a homie that he grew up with. You know, I don't know if they grew up side to side, but they were together in the hood for a time period. But Lil Durk actually left a comment that said, he's going to tell Jay-Z to basically drop an album and put Keef on it. I think Dirk kind of put his big guy on that shit right there, letting him know that he done kind of blew up and he has relationships all over the industry. And I think he set that out so Sosa can see. I think it's a piece of it that's dope too, though, because, man, just think about it. That sound like a move that Jay-Z will probably do by putting a guy like ChiefKeef on his album. So I find that kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? I can see something like that happening. I always said that it was hard to miss ChiefKeef. He didn't really fall off. A lot of people say he fell off. I always said it was hard to, you know what I'm saying, get a chance to miss ChiefKeef because everybody who came out after him sounded like him, looked like him, had his cadence, had the dreads. They all felt down in their videos and had their homie pick them up and shit. So the ChiefKeef sound is all over the industry. So when ChiefKeef takes a year break and come back, you really didn't miss him because everything sounded like him. And then he did another thing, you know, he left Chicago. It's hard to be a famous drill rapper and still have no connections to Chicago. Lil Durk still got the connection, still got the guys in the video. You still see him in Chicago shooting videos. He still have that feel in his videos. Now you got Keef. You see all palm trees in the videos. They all in Cali, new people we don't know and shit like that with him. And, you know, it just, some of his Chicago mystique has left. You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing that kind of dropped Sosa down. And then the fact that the back door open. I always say that. A lot of people say he got warrants. And I tell people this shit all the time. You talking about Keef, the guy who go to people's cribs with Tech 9s and Uzis and beat them up. That guy don't care about no warrant, man. It has everything to do with the snake shit that's going on. Especially now with this being the year of the rattlesnake, you got to be careful, man. And I think Keith knows that already. Remember, he done lost cousins and relatives and friends to them guns in Chicago by niggas who was hating. So he already know to look at people different. Plus, he seen that video of OTF saying they gonna rob him and shit like that. And that video of O Block trying to diss him. I think he seen that too. But, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a mixture of things, but I do think that's dope. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z drop an album and put ChiefKeef on it. That's why I want to ask you guys a question. I want you to keep it honest with me. Do you think a Jay-Z and ChiefKeef record will be dope as hell? Or do you think a ChiefKeef Jay-Z record will probably be bunk as hell? Leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. It's the homie Truth Teller, street reporter. Blah, 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 blah.